Hey there guys, this is Brandon from IronBrandon.com coming to you guys with my daily update of the countdown to Ironman Louisville 2010. Today is let me check because I keep forgetting, this 7th of August, so it's 22 days until Ironman Louisville 2010 version. Please click on over to IronBrandon.com. I'm stuttering a little bit. Click on over to IronBrandon.com, take a look around the site, let me know what you think. If you want to get in touch with me, just email info@IronBrandon.com or click the contact me link right up at the top of the page. So today, I had a 6-hour bike ride followed by a 45-minute run, so it was a 6:45 brick. Felt good. So I headed out super early. My wife and I had we went to a friend's house for a little cookout this evening, and so I had to get up super early. I woke up at 4, was out the door by 4:45. And I gotta tell you that I always get a little bit freaked out, especially here in New York, of the mugging factor, being up that early. But, you know, generally where I ride is pretty safe. It's just very dark. And even with the headlight on my bike, I still couldn't see all that well. But the sun shortly came up. It was no big deal. My focus today, and my coach has been on me about this constantly all the time, and this is part of the reason, a large portion of the reason, why I had the dead legs thing going on earlier last week. My focus today was to really focus and stay just very attentive to my heart rate and my effort, to not worry about speed. It was to get out and just get in a solid ride, keeping my heart rate in check. So, in the effort to do that, I never once for my entire 6-hour ride looked at my speed, not once. I kept looking at I looked at the time that I had been riding, and I paid attention to my heart rate. That's it. My average heart rate was 127 beats a minute, and in that 6 hours, my average speed I think was 18.25 miles an hour, and I covered 110 miles. Again, I was not paying attention to speed. I know that in the actual race, my heart rate will probably bump up a tiny bit, maybe not too much because I'll be properly tapered and all that stuff. But my speed is going to need to bump up about a good solid average of 4 miles an hour, which should not be a huge problem because today I was not pushing. I was just going out and riding. It was a pretty uneventful ride, and it was actually one that if you're unfamiliar with New York, I'll try to explain the best I can. So down the west side of Manhattan Island, there's the Manhattan Waterfront Greenway. It goes from the northern tip of Manhattan, which is right in my neighborhood, all the way down to the past Battery Park, where the Statue of Liberty ferry picks up and all this. So what I did was I went down, okay, to where the Statue of Liberty is. It's about 14 miles, give or take 15 miles. And then I came up, did to 70th Street, went across 72nd Street into Central Park, 2 loops of Central Park, back down to Battery Park, back up, 2 more loops, back down, back up, 2 more loops. And so it was pretty uneventful, but I have to tell you that Central Park is actually a really good ride that's quite analogous based on its elevation profile and so on and so forth for Ironman Louisville's bike course, which is good. It's a very balanced course. There's a little bit of climbing, not too much. There's a little bit of descending, not too much. While on the Ironman Louisville course there are some flats, there are not really any flats in Central Park. You're pretty much either descending or climbing, even if you're on a very slight grade, the exception being kind of near Engineers Gate on the east side, which is about East 90th Street. So in general, it's a very good ride. I stayed focused on keeping my effort level in check and not letting my ego get the better of me, because you know, I was out there riding with some of these road riders, and it was very funny when I was hitting, you know, having been on the road for 3 hours, there are riders coming out that are fresh-legged and just blowing by me at some points, and I just was so frustrated. But I just maintained focus and really kept things in check, because had I gone after those guys, these guys are probably strictly road riders and they don't have a 45-minute run to go. And on top of that, they were fresh-legged. I was 3 hours into it, and again, focusing on keeping my effort level down. So all things considered, the ride went extremely well. I'm very pleased with it. My coach was pleased with it as well. I got back in. The run felt good. I took that easy, just kept the effort level. I don't really have a lot to say about that. And that's it. The rest of the day we went to have a cookout, took it easy with some friends. That was nice. And now I'm about to go to bed. So I'm very excited about that. Tomorrow, my workout. This is Gonna be interesting, let's just say. It's a 3-hour run, and again, it's like my ride today. I need to keep myself in check. I need to not pay any attention to the speed. I just need to pay attention to the amount of time I've been running. And even that, I can kind of guesstimate where I am. But I need to pay attention to my heart rate. This is the most important thing for tomorrow, is really paying attention to the heart rate and staying on top of it. So I think it's going to be a good run. I'm going to have my fuel belt with me. The plan is actually to have 2 hours worth of my fuel belt on me, and then have another hour. Let's see. I will probably run an hour out and an hour back, and then have that come home, but only for like 2 seconds, so that I can refill my bottle with 1 more hour, and then do a half hour down, half hour back. So that's kind of the plan. I'm excited because the weather is supposed to be reasonably cool, not cool, but not blazing hot and cooperative. So there you go. I'll let you know tomorrow what happens on the run. I'm excited to hit the hay here in a second. But please click over to ironbrandon.com, like I said. If you want to keep in touch with me throughout the day, if you want to talk to me via Twitter, that'd be great. Go to twitter.com/ironbrandon. You can see that right there. That's @ironbrandon, so check that out. Please give me a shout on there. Let me know that you saw me in here. And if you're going to Louisville, let me know that you're coming. Please, I'd love to meet you up and see if we can't all hang out. There are a bunch of people that are going to be going down. So that's very, very exciting. Thank you guys for watching. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow for 21 days. 3 weeks to the day will be tomorrow. But today was day 22. So thank you guys so much. Now, get out there, get your body moving, and keep putting one foot in front of the other.